Hello everybody and welcome to Group C of Code B. We have RiceSeedling versus BeansChabier rice from Indonesia I think, and Beans representing Mexico. So they're both playing Fleck, and this map is Stolen Seconds. Beans starting with a recon here, and Rice starting with the tank there. Let's see when they see each other. So both players even, Beans now getting some capture, seeing the infantry capturing the con tower here from Rice. Rice going to this side here with the recon and the tank, his strong side I believe here. Going for another tank. Beans going harassing a bit with the recon here, and I don't think Rice can answer that just yet because the tank went to this side here. Beans also getting a tank and some artillery here, now going for the battlecopter. Rice getting a few captures and going for double tank, so lots of tanks from Rice after that first recon. He interrupts the con tower capture from Beans. Beans ahead on capture now of the cities, but I think Rice is getting to capture, so they should be even next turn. Just moving his units forward there. Rice almost getting the infantry from Beans there on those mountains. Now going for finally a battlecopter and a recon on this side, interesting. He's still not answering this recon, he's still doing some damage here, doing a lot of damage to this infantry, not almost killing, but getting 7 damage there. And Beans going for a medium tank now, interesting. Rice killing this infantry. Now Rice still interrupting this capture of the con tower, getting the lower infantry there with the tank. I believe this tank attacked this infantry. Yes, okay. Now going for a battlecopter in the tank. The recon moving forward, the anti-air and the infantry getting that other infantry just like this tank and this infantry. The battlecopter gets a lot of damage on this tank and nothing can answer that just yet. Moving forward with the medium tank now, doing a lot of damage to this tank. I'm not sure about Flak, if medium tanks are good with Flak, because you can get, especially against Flak, I think the enemy Flak can get a lot of crazy rolls, especially with the power, and do a lot of damage even with infantry. But at the same time, I guess the medium tank can do a lot of damage. I guess this was a bit of a low roll here, but I'm not sure. The medium tank doing 3 damage. He still doesn't have the con tower though, and he's not even capturing. So that's kind of bad for Beans. He's also behind 1k on capture, but he's interrupting this capture from Rice there. And he's ahead on units as well. The battlecopter doing a lot of damage here to the battlecopter of Beans. Rice starts this capture with a 5 HP infantry, not sure about that. Getting here the infantry on the base and getting the lower battlecopter with the infantry actually finishing off. Getting this infantry here, doing a lot of damage with the recon, but now the recon is on artillery range and the tank gets the recon, or he goes for the infantry here instead of going for the tank. I'm not sure about this move, but he does a lot of damage with the battlecopter to the artillery, using the normal power for Flak there. The anti-air gets the battlecopter. Oh my god. The tank gets a lot of damage on this other tank. The medium tank and the tank attack the tank. He also gets the infantry there. Now this infantry hiding here a bit, the other infantry takes out the 5 HP infantry. Beans falling behind a bit on unit count, but yeah, they should be even now. Choosing not to use the normal power there, saving up for the super, I think. Rice moving in though, killing a tank and some infantry there, 3 infantry already. Rice is actually capturing this city and he's already 2k ahead. of Beans. Beans focusing a bit too much, I think, on this side, while Rice getting a lot of control there on the center. And he goes for the Brute Force, the superpower. This battle, I think this was a low roll, because in general they would do like, yeah, I'm not sure even how much damage, but you should do more than this with a superpower. The tank though gets the Battlecopter, which I think was a good roll for the tank. The medium tank gets the recon. I'm not sure about not going for this tank here. Pulling back on this side when he's winning. I mean, if he was moving to the center, like, okay. The infantry tries to go for a roll the tank, but doesn't quite get it. He gets a real nice damage here with the infantry. Now going for artillery tank and the Battlecopter. Rice is still kind of ahead, really near the HQ of Beans, kind of overextending. I think this is why Beans was pulling back, but he wasn't quite moving towards the HQ or the center there, so that was kind of weird. Rice now 8 units ahead, and Beans still doesn't have the con tower, so this really hurts for Beans. He does get some nice engagements. I'm not sure about going for the recon instead of the tank here. Okay, he does do a lot of damage with the Battlecopter here. Beans now pulling back and trying to defend his HQ for now. Rice now sees the double medium tank. I think this medium tank didn't even attack anything for now. If he had both the medium tanks on the center, I think this game would look a lot different, but he really went to this side with them, and then didn't even have infantry to capture. Rice now going for anti-air. His only anti-air now is really damaged here. And Beans going for the normal power as well. He didn't even catch the Rice use the normal power there. I was talking so much that I missed that. This, I think, was a really low roll here for Beans, and he even got unlucky. I think the counter attack from Rice was really good, so Beans getting a lot of bad luck on this game, sadly. The medium tank finally killing some stuff here, but yeah, I don't get it. If he was going to kill tanks here anyway, he should be killing and not pulling back. I think he lost some time there. And now Rice has a lot of units here on the center. He pulls back a bit because I think he knows he's overextending quite a bit, but he can get a lot of captures here, I think, on the top. If he fights there. Bean starts taking back this property. He still doesn't have the con tower. I'm not sure about. Yeah, this infantry coming in here. Okay, he does a lot of damage, but yeah, he couldn't move. I thought that this infantry could move here, but yeah. Bean's now going for the fighter and having to double base keep. I'm not sure why he's going for a fighter and base keeping for that. I mean, he did build one infantry. Yeah, that's a weird move for me. Rice still capturing here, killing a bunch of stuff. Beans getting back this property, trying to capture the con tower, but I think Rice is gonna interrupt again. Now behind 10 units, he's gonna build a bunch of units now though, but yeah, this fighter doing a double base keep to get this fighter, really weird move. Rice now going for the double join, I think for the money, I'm not sure why he's doing that. Rice going for some medium tanks finally to answer those medium tanks from Beans there. Beans is still trying to get the con tower, oh my god. That's really tough. He goes for the normal power, gets a few nice engagements there, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think he was expecting a bomber from Rice, but Rice didn't build a bomber. This fighter, I really don't know why this fighter is in the game right now. Rice only has one Battlecopter and 2 anti-air actually, so if this fighter shows up, okay, he goes for another Battlecopter, but now I had 7k of Beans and 10 units is still. Beans just trying to defend HQ and get some nice engagements with the medium tank. The con tower gets denied again, oh my god. This is so bad for Beans. Rice just moving a lot of units there. And Beans resigns, yeah. I'm not sure about the fighter. The medium tank here, I think medium tanks reflect are kinda, I don't know if they're a great move for the most part, because you can get rolled by a lot of units, especially against another flag. And yeah, I think committing too much to this side while Rice was taking the center was quite a mistake. Rice had an income lead for most of the game, and he even managed to defend here because he's not that far away from the bases. So yeah, Rice wins. So let's go to the second match now. Second match, we have a Season 1 Classic here, Zack versus Drumma. I don't know if they faced, I can't remember if they faced on the first tournament, but they're both on the first tournament, so really cool to see them come back. Zack from Brazil, of course, and Drumma from the US. Drumma playing the green pick. I think he played green on the first tournament. A bunch of people were playing green on the first tournament, but this time the new players, I don't know, new players, you're not that, you know, how do I say it? I don't want to offend anyone here, but the brave, I guess, for playing green. Green can be a really good CO, actually, especially against like tier 3. He can fight really well. I actually lost a game against a green as a Rachel, which was a bit embarrassing for me because I play a lot of Rachel. And yeah, I'm talking a lot, not talking about the game. Zack went for a recon here, that he moved ahead with the lander, and Drumma now getting a recon as well. He gets all this infantry here. I don't know about moving the recon with the lander, but yeah, I'm not sure. Zack also has a mech here. We see a lot of mechs on this map, of course. Normandy, all those maps with the black bolt, you see a lot of mechs. I think Jazz for this map, I'm not sure if she's great. I mean, Jazz is always good because of the vehicles. But yeah, her infantry are a bit weak, and Green can do a lot of damage when he gets those first, to get to attack first there. Green now going for the battlecopter, Drumma, of course. Yeah, and he has a recon, the transport copter. I didn't even catch that, but he's using the transport copter to boost some units to this side as well. Let's see if it pays off there for Drumma. Zack now moving in with the mech here on the mountain, really strong. Now going for some anti-air after the tank. The recon also is denying the con tower for now for Drumma. Drumma unfortunately doesn't have a mech to answer this recon for now. He's going for a tank, but a tank will take really long to reach here. Zack now coming in with the artillery, using the lander to boost it, really nice. Getting some captures, both players still really even. The recon comes in here and kills, one-shots this infantry. Yeah, oh my god, I think there was a high roll, but yeah, Zack going for a base skip to get the battle copter there, Cardinals in. Drumma surrounding the recon, but the recon can't kill this infantry, so yeah, I mean, at least it doesn't get to move if it kills this infantry. The tank coming in there, at least, I mean, he's gonna get the recon with the battlecopter, which is nice, I suppose. And he's got double tank coming, so yeah. Good stuff for Drumma there. Zack going for some infantry engagements. Of course, Jazz infantry is a bit weaker, but Green also has the defense penalty, so on a roll they take like 120 damage or even more, I'm not even sure. That's a lot of damage. Now Zack going for some more mechs. He already has one, going for a second, a tank and a recon there. Drumma moving back. Finally gets the con tower, moving in with a lot of penguins there. I guess he's a Go 7 fan. Like me, even though I don't play Cobalt Ice that much. I'd rather stick with Orange Star for some reason, just like Zack. The players for the most part chose their colors for the tournament. If you're wondering, Zack going for a lot of engagements there. Yeah, but I couldn't give everybody their color because a bunch of people, of course, wanted Black Hole and Orange Star, you know. So I just gave the first player that asked the color if I could, and then I just picked some random colors, tried to avoid similar colors for the same groups or people that could face each other. But Yeah, I'm talking a lot, and Drumma is killing a bunch of infantry from Zack. He's actually really ahead on unit count right now, 33 to 25 there. Going for some anti-air now and the recon. Zack capturing this lab, I'm not sure about this lab. The artillery gets some infantry there, nice. Zack now moving in, killing a lot of infantry from Drumma though, interrupting this capture of his own property. The battlecopter is coming in, there's no anti-air coming for Drumma. I mean, he just built one, but it's gonna take quite a while for it to be on the front lines. Zack going for battlecopter and tank there. Drumma getting some engagements here. Kills this infantry, of course, when he attacks first. I mean, doing 8 damage there to the infantry, 9 with the tank. Green, if he can attack first, he's so good, but yeah. If not, in general, he starts losing the game because his infantry walls are really weak, and yeah, any unit you leave exposed will take a lot of damage, so Zack going for a lot of mechs. He's kinda back on unit count after all those engagements, but Drumma is still kinda ahead on unit count and value being, I mean, ahead actually on army value here after even if without buying. Drumma going for a mech here, only one mech coming out of this black boat. Because I think because he went for the double tank, of course. Yeah, let me replay that turn. Drumma now stepping on the con tower of Zack and starting this capture that probably will get interrupted, but I'm not sure. Drumma going for the double tank there. Okay, did I just skip this turn or Drumma went for double tank double times there? Zack slightly ahead on capture gate. Also capturing this property, the mirrored property here from Drumma. Going for double tank and the recon. Drumma now capturing the con tower actually from Zack, which can be quite dangerous because the con tower from Drumma is still standing here and he has some infantry on it to defend the con tower for now. Battlecopter coming in here, but there's some anti-air and Drumma sees it. Now the tank comes in, kills the mech there, along with the battlecopter, I believe. Now going for double mech here and double tank. Of course the mech was built before, but yeah, Zack coming in, killing a bunch of stuff, getting the tank with the mech there, getting a lot of value, killing the infantry and the battlecopter with the anti-air. The recon comes in with the artillery and kills a lot of infantry from Drumma. Interrupts the con tower capture, really important there. And he goes for some anti-air, battlecopter. Now Drumma gets the anti-air since he has the... Okay, I think this is the first power of the game, the Haymaker from Green. So now he has, I'm not even sure, like 70% attack or something. So he's gonna do a lot of damage. This recon... Okay, I think this recon could kill this battlecopter maybe, I'm not even sure. The recon... one-shotting everything there. The battlecopter actually... Okay, he kills some infantry, I'm not sure because, yeah, he's gonna die to this. Artillery next turn... Yeah, this is really not worth it, I think. Oh, the tank comes in here actually and blocks a bit for the battlecopter, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. Zack now starts capturing the con tower. He's actually really behind on unit count, I guess. Against Green, he really swings a lot the game. Getting there, the tank, and then, getting the battlecopter. This hurts for Drumma. Getting a recon, almost one-shotting this tank as well. Getting this other... Oh, this tank got one-shot. Oh, sorry, again. Yeah, this tank gets one-shot. Then, yeah, he's just moving in. The recon kills the lower tank there. So now Drumma is behind on unit count, but both players still really even. Drumma actually manages to get the con tower, but Zack's gonna capture the con tower next turn as well. The transport copter comes back here. Drumma still has that transport copter to transport some units there. Battlecopter doing a lot of damage here to the tank, and this other tank as well. Yeah, both players really even, I would say, on this skill. The recon The recon doing... Oh, okay, it was 1 HP. The anti-air, of course, kills the... He gets this nice engagement on this battlecopter. Oh, this is really bad for Drumma. The battlecopter didn't even get to do anything. Zack gets this lower tank here. Those almost one-shots all those... I mean, this recon and this anti-air, the artillery took some damage as well there from the lower tank. He's also got this artillery here, really nice. Zack now also has a transport copter, didn't even catch when that happened. This game is really chaotic, as you would expect on a game with green. Drumma now going for the Knuckle Buster, gets a lot of damage on those tanks. The battlecopter here doing 3 damage and taking 3 damage, not sure. I guess this is worth it, but not quite, you know. I guess you don't wanna take the battlecopter back to repair because you wanna be building more battlecopters. Zack now evening out the own income and starting this capture, which probably will get through, you know. Now killing the battlecopter there, getting the lower anti-air with the lower tank, getting this artillery, doing a lot of damage to this tank. Yeah, it's really tough for green at this stage of the game because your units will get engaged on, and unless you have like a big death ball, even then the wall can kind of break, you know, so you're gonna take a lot of damage. Drumma fighting back though, even though he's quite behind on unit count at this point. Yeah, almost even after buying, but actually ahead on army value, but as I said that he loses the battlecopter to the anti-air, the battlecopter that killed that other one. I guess it would probably be better to just move the battlecopter to this side to fight those battlecopters here. Zack going for double tank and some recon. And that recon, I guess. Drumma just trying to pull back and organize his units, going for that death ball. This recon dies for some reason. I'm not even sure if Drumma moved this recon. It could be on this forest here, just hiding, you know. Drumma getting 1 recon there with the mech. Getting the vision with the recon to get some nice engagements here. Killing 2 artillery, almost 3. Moving some infantry forward, so fighting back there. And the tank gets the infantry here on the forest, so Zack can answer right away. Now going for some anti-air, and the tank seeing all those battlecopters from Zack. Zack coming in with the battlecopter, killing this infantry here with the infantry, going now for the turbocharge, the normal power for Jess. Getting some nice engagements there, killing 2 tanks right now, 3 tanks. Almost gets this one as well. And he's still ahead, now really ahead on units, and Drumma resigns. I mean, at this point, Zack already had a 4k income lead, and army value-wise, he was really ahead as well. So yeah, Zack moves on. He's gonna play against Rice, and Drumma is gonna play against Beans. So let's see the next game. Okay, so third game, we have Rice versus Zack. Rice playing Semi, while Zack chose Jess for this map. I guess Jess is generally the stronger pick on those bigger maps because of the vehicles, of course, are stronger. Rice starting with a recon, but yeah, Semi can also be really strong on those maps with the Black Bolt because of all the infantry. Rice now going for double recon as Semi, interesting. While Zack starts with a tank, generally people start with the recon to get a lot of harass. Especially against Semi, I would say is a nice idea to start with recons. For some reason the Semi team is not playing, I guess. Okay, now it starts playing as it's Rice's turn. Zack going for tank chain there. Maybe he knows there's a lot of recons, but there's no tank going on this direction, so yeah. Rice starts to get some harass here with the recon. The tank now, okay, the tank starts moving here, the second one. Zack ahead on capture actually. But as I say this, Rice is gonna get a lot of captures there, pulling ahead as well. Now going for a transport copter and getting a tank and some artillery, getting the first kill here on the infantry he damaged before. Also interrupting this capture, the tank does one-shot the recon there though, so really nice for Zack. Getting some vengeance for his infantry. And this tank is gonna be able to shoot this recon in 2 turns at least. Now going for double anti-air, actually. I guess anti-air really good against Semi in general, but I'm not sure about double anti-air. He does have 2 tanks already though, and a recon finally coming in. Rice using the transport to get some boosts. Actually, let me see what he did here. Oh, okay, he gets 1 boost after transporting 1 infantry. Now going for a mech that he's probably going to transport with this, I think. I'm not sure about getting a mech here, because generally you wanna move with the black bolt, but let's see what he does with it. The tank interrupting the con tower capture here by Rice really important, because Zack doesn't have a con tower yet, while Rice had his for quite a while now. Zack now going for double tank after the double anti-air. Rice also has a tank finally, and the mech I was talking about, another mech here, coming in. Really nice time, because it's gonna be able to move here, and then when the black bolt leaves, it's gonna be able to leave with the black bolt. Transport copter coming back to probably to transport this mech. Zack getting the infantry here with his own infantry, starts capturing with the 6 HP infantry. I'm not sure, I think he could kill with the tank here, since the tank's not doing much anyway, and then start capturing with a full HP infantry would be better, I guess. But yeah, now moving in with the anti-air on both fronts and damaging some infantry here. Rice is actually really ahead on income with 3k, I mean, not really ahead, but 4k now is really significant. Rice moving with the infantry to get some vision, but chooses not to interrupt this capture. He could sacrifice this infantry to delay a bit the capture from Zack. Now going for a battlecopter, so those anti-air from Zack are finally gonna pay off, I guess. Zack going for the join here to get the cap earlier. The recon kinda defending this con tower capture, the other recon interrupting this capture, anti-air getting the lower infantry there, he gets 1 capture on the center. The infantry finishes off this one, getting a lot of captures here on the top, really nice for Zack. Rice has had those captures for quite a while, and now he's trying to get some presence on the center. Zack already has a bunch of units, so let's see what happens there. Now going for tank and some artillery. The artillery gets the recon here, and the tank gets a really nice engagement on the other tank. Recon and infantry killing this infantry. Rice starts capturing there. Still ahead 2k after all this. The transport copter transporting the mech and boosting this infantry. Battlecopters coming in, but he sees the anti-air from Zack, so he doesn't want to move too forward with those for now. The battlecopter actually going to the other side here. Thankfully for him, Zack doesn't have vision here. Zack getting a lot of captures now, even with Rice for now. Getting a decent engagement here on the infantry from Semi. You really want to kill those infantry from Semi. Semi right now with Rice with 14 infantry and 4 mechs, while Zack has 16 infantry. Zack still building a lot of tanks and artillery. Rice gets this lower tank, gets the recon there. This other recon sees the tank and the anti-air here. The battlecopter comes in, but is out of the range of the anti-air. He starts capturing one of Zack's properties. The anti-air gets the recon, and he gets another infantry. So right now, Rice pulling ahead on unit count. Interrupting this capture as well of his own city, really important there. Zack managing to be even on income though. The tank coming in, doing a lot of damage to this tank, and his infantry gets the lower infantry there. The anti-air gets the lower tank. Really nice, getting some use, but now this anti-air is really vulnerable here. The tank and the recon gets one infantry. The tank goes for engagement here on the other tank. I guess the anti-air doesn't matter too much because Zack doesn't have any battlecopters. Finally building a battlecopter, going for anti-air, recon, and another anti-air. Okay, he had a bunch of money. I guess he was saving for something. I'm not even sure what he built last turn, but the mech getting a lot of damage on this anti-air. This is really nice for Rice. Both players choosing not to use their normal power for now. Rice going for the capture of the city again, and as I say that, Rice goes for the double time to get this kill here on the mech with the infantry, doing a lot of damage with this infantry. Oh my god, okay, I think I skipped this turn. Did I? Okay, I came back, I think. Yeah, this Rico is gonna die again. This tank finishes off this infantry. The battlecopter gets a lot of damage on this tank. The anti-air kinda hiding on the woods there, getting some more mechs. Battlecopter and medium tank now coming in from semi. Really important to get those bigger units so you can get a bunch of infantry and mechs. Zack actually has a lander, I didn't even catch that, but apparently this lander was already transporting some stuff here. Maybe this is why he has so much tanks here, but he doesn't have any anti-air though. This lander here has double artillery coming in actually, so he still doesn't have anti-air for this side. Being really bold here on the top, but Zack is actually ahead on income now. Getting some nice engagements here on the top, but there's a bunch of infantry here and he doesn't have much vision. Anti-air gets the infantry there, actually the tank gets, and then the anti-air just moves up to the city. This tank gets some infantry. Right now Rice ahead on units. On army value, Zack is actually ahead, but as Rice buys he should be ahead, so they're kinda even. This mech gets some infantry here, the battlecopters are moving in. He gets a lot of damage on this tank, almost kills the tank but not quite. The battlecopter finishes off this infantry. Rice going for the mech, but this mech is not going to be able to reach the black boat just yet, and going for a lot of battlecopters now. Zack also has a lot of anti-air, so he's kind of prepared for all those battlecopters, but he's struggling a bit to keep those captures. Generally, it is the other way around. The semi goes for some really aggressive captures and then has trouble keeping those captures. But yeah, Zack using this tank to get some vision, but he's gonna get taken out by those infantry. I'm not sure, probably better to use this extra money to repair this tank. Now going for some battlecopters as well. Oh, Rice uses the transport copter to transport the mech, even though I'm not sure if it's really worth it because the next turn he could move to this black boat, and yeah, this tank gets the infantry here, and this infantry dies to some battlecopters. Right now mostly just infantry dying for both players. Rice starts capturing this city from Zack, and I guess there's not much he can do to stop that. Zack getting a few infantry kills here, gets this lower tank and the mech there with the anti-air. Two mechs actually with both the anti-air. It's actually 10 units behind now, going for a medium tank as well. Rice now has a bomber and the medium tank, and the mech takes out the anti-air here. Rice just moving all his units, lots of units really. Zack's still not that behind on income, but he's really behind on unit count. Going for some engagements, but I guess, yeah, all those forces here, I'm not sure about this. Maybe you should keep just a little bit of stuff to keep in the con tower and really go for the center there, but Rice has so much stuff on the center already. I mean, at this point it's really hard for Zack to fight back. Rice getting there, the recon, the battlecopter, this tank on the top dies as well, the bombers are coming in. I mean, the bomber, I guess, this is the first bomber still. Getting a recon there, almost getting the anti-air, getting the lower tank. The mechs are almost at Zack's HQ at this point. Zack going for the overdrive now. The middle tank gets the other middle tank, really nice engagement. The battlecopter gets a lot of damage on this tank. The anti-air gets a battlecopter. Anti-air interrupting this capture, tank doing a lot of damage. Another tank kills the anti-air, sorry, here. Gets those two tanks. Interrupts this capture, gets a lot of damage on this tank. Yeah, really nice superpower there from Zack, but now Rice has a superpower as well. I'm not sure if he's gonna use... Yeah, he used Victory March this turn. The mech comes in here, kills this infantry, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4 captures already. The tank sacrifices here to the anti-air, doing 1 damage. Not really a great roll. The battlecopter does 2 damage to the anti-air and takes 1. I guess that was a nice trade overall. Infantry killing the anti-air, and this mech getting this tank, really good, nice trade. Another capture, so I guess 4 now for Rice. Now with 34k income to 20k of Zack, going for another medium tank here, and yeah, the bomber, I'm not even sure if this bomber did anything here. But Rice is so ahead now, at least on capture, that is so tough. Also the units, he's been 10 units ahead for quite a while now. Zack going for the medium tank. I think this Landerman was a really questionable move from Zack. Other than that, I think he played really well. I guess the double anti-air was kinda questionable as well, but against Sammy it's good. And the problem was that Rice didn't even build any air units for most of the game. Now the anti-air is getting quite some value, but yeah, really tough there for Zack to fight back. He does manage to get one of the cities, I think, from Rice there, but yeah, Rice has a bomber and a bunch of infantry coming to the HQ now of Zack. At this point, this game is pretty much over for Zack, and I think Zack resigns here, I'm not even sure, but yeah, Rice wins the match. So he's gonna go ahead as the first place of the group, so let's go to the losers match now. Okay, so losers match, Drumma versus Beans. Both are playing Adder on this map, which is the static. Let's see if any players go for the pipe seam break. I need to kinda move fast with this game because I took a lot of damage on, but both players going for recon here on the top base. Lots of infantry. Now Drumma building a tank here on this strong side, I suppose, and Beans also going for, actually going for a recon and then a tank. Drumma going for some artillery now. I guess he's gonna try to break the pipe seam, I'm not sure. And finally, I guess the players see each other here. Drumma seeing the infantry here from the recon actually gets trapped by the infantry of Beans there. Both players still really even. Actually, Beans is ahead on capture, but I guess, yeah, Drumma is gonna get a lot of captures next turn, including the con tower, and Drumma can kind of interrupt this con tower for now with the recon. He also has a tank coming in to deal with this recon. He doesn't even. Okay, now he's. Oh, he doesn't even see yet the tank. The recon, sorry. Beans has now a battlecopter and the mech coming in. Beans is really, I guess he's gonna try to break the pipe seam. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, he's trying breaking the pipe seam there, Drumma. Drumma now ahead 2k on income and already has the con tower. Beans get this infantry though that captured the con tower there. So ahead on unit count for now. Drumma sees again those units. I guess he wants to step on the con tower to not let Beans capture that just yet. But he doesn't have an answer for now to the tank and the recon. But this tank gets a lot of damage on this recon here. And I'm not sure about this recon. Did it get trapped as I was talking a lot? Let me come back. Sorry for that. Oh, I'm not sure, man. This recon. Oh, he can't reach the con tower. Okay. So this is why he didn't interrupt the capture. Beans get the con tower there. And that's it for the most part. Now going for a recon here for some reason on the center. This infantry takes some damage from the recon, but he decides to pull back with the tank, probably afraid here, but Drumma doesn't even have anything coming just yet, so that was a bit of of a, how do you say it, a bluff from Drumma, not having anything just yet to answer. Finally he has the tank and both the artillery there. This artillery can reach the cone tower, so yeah, getting this interrupt, almost getting the infantry here from Beans. I guess there was a bit of a low roll. Generally you can get the infantry with both the infantry, but I think it's a row probably in general. Either also doesn't have any boosts in firepower, of course, on day to day. Beans getting this infantry here with the recon and all this infantry, also interrupting this capture and almost getting the infantry. Drumma is still ahead on capture though, and gets even more ahead now, even further ahead I guess. The tank comes in and the recon. Oh, really nice move, getting those infantry here and then getting a bit of a wall, infantry wall going with this infantry, even though it's just one infantry, it already blocks those two attacks here on the anti-air and the recon. Now has a big infantry wall with the double artillery, really interesting from Drumma. The mech comes in here, gets a lot of damage on this tank. He interrupts this capture, Beans that is of course. Drumma now going for tank and battlecopter. Beans actually went for the double tank, but I think that was a base skip. I'm not sure if he... Oh, he had the infantry here. He has a transport copter as well that I didn't catch. I think it was built recently, I'm not sure. Sorry for missing that. So Drumma really ahead on income for now. Also has a bigger presence here on the center. This is really reminding me of a Go 7 game that he played on this map recently, that he was analyzing the replay, the positions and everything here of the units. Drumma also playing as Cobalt Ice, so maybe he took some inspiration from that, even though the match was over recently, and this match I think was over quite a while, so maybe Go 7 was copying Drumma, who knows. Beans now going for medium tank. And finally going for the artillery here to break the pipes in, I think, I'm not sure, but yeah, at this point Drumma even there on units, but as he's by he should be ahead, so he's actually ahead on unit count. Getting some nice engagements here, but mostly just killing infantry. Right now Beans has 13 infantry to 16 of Drumma, but he does have 2 mechs. I don't even... Oh, this mech really low here, and this other one I think he's gonna get boosted by the transport, maybe, eventually. Drumma getting the recon there and some more infantry kills. Now going for our recon, a tank, and the battlecopters. This is really ahead of income. Beans get this battlecopter here with the anti-air, really important there. Interrupting more captures, getting a lot of damage on this artillery, getting a lot of damage with the battlecopter as well. No player used powers just yet. Drumma has a superpower, but he's choosing not to use it yet. Really interesting stuff. I think Beans probably used his normal power, otherwise this wouldn't make too much sense. Drumma now goes for the superpower. This engagement here with the anti-air wouldn't be possible, I think, without it. This tank gets a lot of damage on this anti-air. He gets a tank, starts this capture, almost gets this tank. He starts capturing actually the cone tower from Beans. Beans now almost 10 units behind. The artillery gets a lot of damage on this tank. He interrupts the capture with the medium tank. The tank here gets a lot of damage on this one. These other tanks pulling back to the HQ. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, I just skipped again. Sorry for that. The battlecopter coming in, doing a lot of damage to this other battlecopter, getting the battlecopter with the infantry there. Another kill on the infantry, on the battlecopter with the anti-air and the infantry there. Getting another, I think, infantry here, yeah. Getting a lot of damage on this tank. Oh, 1 damage actually. I saw 4 or 5 for some reason, but it was 2. Beans going for double recon and the battlecopter, trying to get this capture, but he's still behind on capture. This recon is gonna interrupt. He's got double recon here, interrupting all those captures. And this carry army here on the center. Probably going to get this capture now. 4k ahead on income, going to 5k next turn probably. Still capturing the cone tower from Beans. This capture probably won't last for long, but he may force Beans to overextend a bit with his units here and lose more stuff. Beans 10 units behind pretty much. The middle tank gets the anti-air there, getting a few infantry kills. The mech gets the lower tank there, getting the infantry finally that was capturing the clone tower there. Going now for recon, anti-air, and the tank. Seeing the battlecopter there from Drumma. Drumma is still killing a lot of infantry here with the double recon. Now going for the side slip. Beans also had the side slip last turn when he took all those nice engagements. Beans now getting another capture. That other capture he was getting probably got interrupted because he's still 4k behind. I mean ahead. The tank comes in here, gets this tank. Now getting a nice engagement here on this tank. He also has a middle tank coming in to answer this middle tank from Beans. Beans is still fighting though, even though he's almost, 10 units, he was even more than 10 on the start of the turn. This transport copter, I guess, didn't do too much for him on this game. Drumma now getting a few captures. Pulling back actually, making a big death ball here. Ball of death, I guess. Beans getting, also playing really chill here. This property still no one captured this one, so much fighting happening here. Drumma now moving in with the death ball, killing a bunch of stuff from Beans. Beans almost struggling to defend the HQ now. And Drumma, the 4k income starting to show there after all this time. Getting some nice engagements there on the middle tank and everything, but Drumma has so many units, already has artillery there to answer the middle tank. This tank finally comes in here, start getting those recons, but they already killed all the infantry Beans had here to capture anything or even keep those properties. Beans actually managing to be even now, almost even on unit count, but now Drumma is gonna get a lot of units from him. Moving in with the death bow, going for the normal power there. Beans now with charge for the superpower, but it doesn't matter too much because Drumma is gonna kill almost everything he has here. And he goes for the Sidewinder, the superpower of Adder, which gives 2 movement to all units, getting battlecopter there and a tank, I believe here. Oh, infantry, 1 HP infantry, really sad there for Beans that this infantry was blocking. I think he could have killed within the infantry and then do something more interesting with this mech, but I'm not sure. And he resigns after building a missile. People really like building missiles before resigning for some reason, and yeah, I'm not sure, man. But yeah, game over. Sadly, Beans is out of the tournament, and Drumma is gonna play again against Zack to see who gets the second place of the group. So let's go to the last game now. Last match, a rematch of Zack versus Drumma. This time Drumma going for the other pick again and Zack going for the Jazz. Really liking that Jazz pick. Both players going for the normal captures. Let's skip the early game a little bit. We are almost 50 minutes in. Drumma going for a transport copter first actually. I guess a Go 7 fan really liking those transport openers, and Zack going for the tank first. Drumma, let's see what he does with this transport copter. Boost one. Okay, he doesn't even boost this infantry. He could put inside of it and put here. I'm not sure about that. The transport copter just moving in there. Maybe he forgot. I'm not sure, man. There's no reason why he wouldn't put an infantry here. Okay, this infantry comes in here and gets really further here, but he doesn't. He can't use it for boosting them. I'm going for a tank and the recon. Zack going for a lot of captures. Of course, this map is Verdun. This map is Verdun with, I guess, one of the shortest, if not the shortest map on the map pool, with lots of fights. I think Sammy is a really decent pick on this map. So is Green because of all the early engagements. Cole also, all those roads, I mean all the XCOs are decent. I think Jazz is one of the worst ones because there's so much infantry fighting, I think. Drumma now going for a battlecopter, the transport copter. I didn't even catch what he did with the transport copter as I was talking so much. Okay, he boosts this infantry really nice there.
And now Zack coming in, killing this infantry with the recon that he got lower, the tank there, doing a lot of damage to this infantry. Drumma has a recon here, but he can't do anything for now. Zack punishing that transport copter he got. Actually really lucky that the tank and the recon there went on this direction, though in general I think this player tends to kinda go early into this direction. I'm not sure. If I build a recon first, I probably go to this side, but I guess Zack also has a recon on this side. So double recon paying off there for Zack. This recon though taking a lot of damage from Drumma. Drumma now going for double tank. Zack getting this infantry, going for this capture, both players still even on income, but Drumma lost more stuff there, as you can see on the power bar. Zack going for double artillery now actually. Drumma gaining a few captures, getting this recon, the artillery moving in, a big infantry wall here for their artillery. And going for double tank again. Zack getting a bunch of stuff here, actually breaks the infantry wall here. I guess kind of flimsy infantry wall on the road there. He manages to break with the mech infantry and anti-air combo, so he gets almost one-shots this artillery, really bad for Drumma there. So yeah, and this tank takes a lot of damage as well. Oh, this is really tough for Drumma, already getting almost all his units picked off there, the vehicles, the important units. This battlecopter now was going to the center, I think, but going to this side after seeing the anti-air, I guess he could move more on this direction though. To get this tank next turn. Drumma now still going for double tank there. Zack pulling ahead on unit count, killing a lot of infantry and all those units there. Finally getting the lower artillery there with the recon. Going down for double tank and the recon. Drumma getting some nice engagements here, interrupting the con tower capture with the normal power, the side slip there for Heather. Getting a lot of nice engagements here, gets his lower recon and the anti-air almost dead there, so he decides to move back with the battlecopter, but the battlecopter didn't quite do anything yet, so this battlecopter was just going back and forth and not doing much. Now Zack Blaster going for the normal power, the turbocharge. I'm not even sure if it's turbocharge or the other one. But anyway, he has one extra movement there and gets a few nice engagements, but nothing too crazy. Drumma getting some nice engagements. Again, a lot of infantry engagements, so Jazz not quite the best pick, I guess, for this map, but working for now for Zack. Drumma actually pulling ahead on unit count, but as Zack finishes his turn, he should be ahead, so yeah, kinda even both players, but Zack already has more unit army value actually, getting a lot of kills now. Going for a medium tank. Drumma fighting back though. Going for another side slip, getting some real nice engagements here, doing a lot of damage to this tank, getting this anti-air here. So the battlecopter can move in, he's got another battlecopter coming, now double tank. Zack goes for the turbocharge, but he already has anti-air on position here, so he reaches for this battlecopter. This is really bad for Drumma again. Yeah, I think this is a game-changing power there for Zack, getting that battlecopter. If Zack didn't have an answer, I mean, eventually this anti-air would be able to reach, but if Drumma pulls back with the battlecopters, he at least can get some value out of them. Now this battlecopter moving here. Zack actually is 3k ahead on income, now going for a battlecopter finally. And Drumma resigns. Yeah, that was really tough. There were a few key engagements there. The Drumma really took a lot of damage. The wall break to get the artillery, and the early transport copter also not doing a whole lot for Drumma, especially because Zack got here with the recon and the early tank.
which was, I guess, really lucky for Zack. But yeah, that's it. So Zack moves on with second place. Thank you for watching, thanks for Drumma for playing again, both players from Season 1, so really nice to see them play. And if you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.